So in this segment, we're going to talk about the magnet theme experience at Athens Drive. How do students experience the magnet theme? How is it different than any other school? You can find the presentation slides using this link or the QR code there. Either one will get you to our presentation links. And I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, the last slide has my contact information. I would love to be able to catch up with you if you have further questions. Athens Drive is in the inside of the Beltline, right off of Jones Franklin Road, Western Boulevard. We're right around the corner from NC State, very convenient to both Highway 40 and to the 440 Beltline. We were our building was built in 1978, and it was the first high school that was constructed after the integration of Raleigh City and Wake County schools. As a result, it was built as a true community school. It is unique. There's no other building like it. And so it has a public library in it, and we have evening classes. It is really designed for a whole community school experience. And as a result, we're a school family. And you can see a little bit about, show you a little bit of the images of our school. And I love this lovely fall picture down here below. But I wish I could show you classes in action right now, but that's a little tricky. So I could show you a little bit about our amenities though. We do have access to some fantastic technology. We have a Z-Space lab, which is augmented reality, and we also have a very fancy anatomage table. And what that is, you may have seen it on Grey's Anatomy. It's a virtual surgery table. So I can upload MRIs of humans and other animals and put it on there, and we can do virtual surgery. So those are some of the things inside our building. So let's talk a little bit more about the actual magnet theme and what in the classroom and out of the classroom is occurring regarding it. When talking about the magnet theme experience at Athens Drive, we might first want to start with talking about how there are different types of magnet programs. There are two basic models. There's an external model and an embedment model. The external model is where the majority of the school does not receive any sort of magnet programming, and just a small group of people who apply get special magnet themed curriculum. As you'll note on the left, the magnet students are going out for extra magnet themed curriculum, but everybody else doesn't receive anything. The second model is the embedment model, and that's where all students are magnet students, whether their school is they go to that school because it's their base school, or if they apply because they live in a different area. All students that are in that building are magnet students, and that's what Athens Drive is. At Athens Drive Magnet High School, we use the embedment model, and every student at Athens Drive receives the magnet theme curriculum in every class. Athens Drive Magnet High School uses the embedment model. What that means is that every student at Athens Drive High School, regardless of if it's their base school or if they are out of our base and applied as a magnet student, all students in our building are magnet students, and they all experience the magnet theme in every class. And so what that would look like, let's say for 9th grade, the core concept is an introduction to this theme, medical sciences and global health theme. So in English 1, there's going to be a use of intentional text, use that relate to the magnet theme. In world history, students will not only, of course, they learn the standard course of study, but through the lens of public health and how cultures have responded to illness and injury over time, healthful living. There are several connections, but in addition to the standard course of study, magnet themed content includes a Global Hunger Myths project and ties to this Global Health Initiative theme through looking at health science. And it depends on what a student chooses to do. In 9th grade, they may choose to take Earth Science, but in the Earth Science class, there's going to be projects that tie in to that theme. And so as you follow down through in 10th grade, we're going to focus on social and global impacts on humanity. And then in 11th grade, social determinants of health. And by 12th grade, we're looking at global health and systems thinking as we're relating that to civics and economics and to our senior English. Now, you'll note I don't have all courses here, but you could see in electives and every course that's offered here that there's a tie-in to our medical sciences and global health initiative magnet theme. So let's look at a few specific examples. In English, I talked about intentional text, and I wanted to share just a few examples. You can see here of the readings. English, you're required to read informational text, and a great deal of that is centered around this Medical Sciences and Global Health Initiatives theme. So let me show you one example of an event we did. We did a Literature, Global Health, and Social Issues pop-up museum, and that was a great deal of fun and interesting and valuable. See students connecting literature to global health and social issues. And over there to the right, that's a tweet that we had talking about English seminar on economics and health, the social determinants of health. So this is just a tiny little piece, but I wanted to show you a couple of examples by subject area. Another example would be in social studies, and talked about a little bit of this before, but a few examples would include like the effects of smallpox on American history, medicine and war, psychological science and neuroscience, and then tying in those UN Sustainable Development Goals as they relate to human geography. So we threaded into every subject in our building, but these are some of the ones that are core subjects that all students would experience. You'll find in electives a great deal of opportunity to tie this magnet theme. So there are several different types of career and technical education courses. So for our drafting classes, they were working on prosthetics, graphic design, carpentry, culinary arts, health science, obviously ties, and apparel, looking at wearable devices and such. An example of one of the events that we do is the Design Blitz, which is an opportunity to use the engineering design process and to create ideas, solutions for world problems. In this one in particular, we're looking at, I believe this is going to be a wearable device challenge here. And we offer a full animal science program at Athens Drive as well that ties very nicely to this theme. We offer Animal Science 1 to Agri-Science Applications, Veterinary Assistant courses, and that ties into this One Health concept that we are not just talking about humans, we're part of an ecosystem. Animal health affects human health affects animal health, and the environment affects both humans and animals. So you can see how there's different areas of study of One Health, but that's certainly part of what we do at Athens Drive. So there's a few examples of our electives and how they would tie in. So one way that we integrate the magnet theme in our building are events to where we share out things that we're learning. And one of those is STEM Wars, which is an annual event, and we have students in our building, and we have community members, academic and industry partners that help out with this as well. And we create booths and activities and all kinds of fun things to do to teach each other. And a group of students, the first graders from Combs Elementary, have come over the last couple of years and to share things that we're learning about our magnet theme and to celebrate kind of the research that we're doing in our building. And so if you have the slide presentation, you can go here to click more about it and to see some of the really cool pictures from the event. But it's something that we really enjoy doing. In addition to this, we definitely have inspiring, wonderful students in our building, and I guess I should say in our building, but at Athens Drive. And we do support the magnet theme through service learning. So each of these images are just a tiny snapshot of kind of the great things that our students are doing. From over here in the left, students working on NICU, the neonatal ICU blankets and port pillows that are donated to Wake Med, donations that we did to another high school that was affected by Hurricane Matthew. This is more of our fantastic apparel doing donations, and down here our charity gala that our HOSA club does. And certainly, I guess one of the other ones over here, just this week, this is from Wake Med, children talking about our wonderful students that help donate things that were needed in their children's hospital. So certainly we want students to be inspired to learn about the magnet theme and for them to see what problem can they solve in our world. How can they make a positive impact? That's very, very important and part of our magnet theme experience at Athens Drive. Our magnet theme is integrated effectively into all classes with all students because our teachers are amazing. They're inspiring, passionate, and they have taken extra time and effort to learn more about the global health theme, medical sciences theme. They find summer externships and they seek out additional training. We offer at Athens additional training for our teachers. National Institute for Environmental Health Sciences is one of our fantastic partners who have helped with that. But our teachers are leaders in real world research. So here's just a couple of examples of us from NC State, Biogen, this is at Wake Summer STEM. But these are just a couple of examples. Our teachers are wonderful about finding those opportunities so they can take those things from the real world and bring them into the classroom and integrate them effectively. All right, to sum up the theme experience at Athens Drive, we do have a great deal of opportunity in our building, every class, every grade level. All students will be participating in instruction that ties to that magnet theme. Through partnerships with many professional organizations and academic and industry connections, including the National Institute for the Environmental Health Sciences, our theme is embedded into core areas and actually throughout our building in all classes. You do have access to innovative, unique experiences that support those concepts, and we have access to unique technology, the Anatomage and the Z-Space, and an opportunity to join an academy if you wish to. Now, this is where people get kind of confused. The academy is not the same thing as magnet. The magnet theme is this medical sciences and global health initiative theme in every single classroom. But let's look at this next slide here together. Okay, so to clarify, we are an embedment model, which means that every student at Athens Drive will experience the magnet theme in every classroom. However, there are two academies, and they're different than magnet, but they are an amenity here at Athens. So if you're interested in health science careers, or if you're interested in STEM, you might be interested in the academies. And I'll talk about them more here shortly. But if you look at this, this is separate from the magnet theme. You may join a club, you might join the band, an athletic sport. Sure, all those things are things that happen in our building. STEM Academy and Health Science Career Academy are like that, like joining the band or a club, or these are other things that you could do at Athens, but this is not the magnet theme. So we'll talk more about academies and learn more about the opportunities in those academies in our building in just a moment. But I hope that helps clear up a little bit about how the theme is experienced in our building. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you for your time on this part. Here is my contact information if you have any further questions, and if you click on any links in the presentation, you'll be sent to our social media and see how we're doing over here at Athens. You can follow our journey, and again, please contact me if you have any questions or concerns. Thanks.